Live, trance, and prosper. Hi, I'm Dr. Brian David Phillips, and welcome. It's Tuesday. What does that mean? Hypno News. Today's Hypno News is really special. Lady Gaga actually gives herself mental orgasms, and so can you. Now, this isn't new news. It's been around for a while because Lady Gaga talked about this in an interview in 2010. That's right, November of 2010. And actually, if you click on her picture that I'll be placing up somewhere up here, you can go directly to a blog post that I made in November 12th of 2010 about this very thing with even more information about mental orgasms. Mental orgasms? Yes, mental orgasms. Lady Gaga can do it. So can you. In an interview, Lady Gaga outed herself as one of those gifted women who can give themselves a full-blown orgasm just by thinking about it in a special way. Well, good for her. Regular readers of my blog and regular viewers of my YouTube channel know some of the ins and outs of a myriad of special techniques and methods to accomplish this very thing. It's not rocket science, folks. It's something you can learn to do for yourself or to guide others in a consenting adult informed consent relationship to have mental orgasms. And they're not just mental orgasms, they're actually physically manifested orgasms. They feel as if they're real. Go ahead and see an earlier video I made about that very subject. Are mental hypnotic orgasms really real orgasms? Yes, depending on the context. Some of the discussions I've had about this very subject and some of the techniques I've discussed before and taught in seminars and helped folks learn how to do this for themselves are things like orgasms, energy orgasms, even more gasms, hands-free, no touch, thinking off, mental orgasms, how to do orgasm handshakes, breathing orgasms, and so very much more. Just check out the eroticatrance section of my blog. Now, while I teach folks to specifically do this sort of thing, Lady Gaga says that she owes her special ability to happy coincidence and accidental discovery, to acting classes at drama school in her youth, particularly to sense memory exercises. That's particularly important and rather relevant as I too teach sense memory in the acting classes that I teach. Go ahead and check out the trance acting section of my blog, and there's a lot of stuff there. And I do indeed teach workshops on the Stanislavski method and other methods, of course. But Gaga says it was this drama class she had, acting classes at drama school rather, and she was doing some sense memory exercises. Now here's a quote directly from Lady Gaga. "I remember the first time that I drank out of an imaginary coffee cup," she told New York Magazine. That's the interview where she outed herself. "That's the very first thing they teach you. I can feel the rain too when it's not raining." She doesn't actually talk like that. She speaks like a human, and she has done some wonderful experimental theater work and some experimental artwork. I particularly like what she's done with Maria Brovovich, but as most of our regular readers and regular viewers here on YouTube know, In addition to my hypnosis work, my PhD in comparative literature work specialized in interactive drama. My MA and BA degrees are both in double specialties in theater and communication, with particular work in acting and directing. So I'm very familiar with the sort of exercises that Lady Gaga talks about in sense memory. In fact, given my unique training and background, I am familiar with so very much more. I still teach acting courses both at the university in my capacity as an associate professor and in private trance acting workshops for professionals specializing in the use of trance techniques to enhance the acting craft. When I teach acting in any context, I too borrow heavily from the work of Konstantin Stanislavski and ask my students to undergo similar sense memory exercises and more. So very much more. It's in my experience that actors, musicians, dancers, artists, and other creative personalities tend to be very gifted trance work subjects and are very gifted at trance work and the ability to recreate very powerful emotions and feelings through mental concentration. Note, I said tend to. I have worked with folks who have had issue before, but on the whole, the creative types tend to be more open to trance work than others, and just a bit more creative at that aspect. Now, for myself as an actor, I often go through an experience where I dissociate and experience scenes within dual realities as the actor guiding the experience and as the character going through turbulent emotional states that I portray. Part of myself, the character, really feels what is happening within the moment, while the other part of myself maintains control throughout the scene. That's the actor who guides the action. Lady Gaga discovered by accident something others have likewise discovered through personal similar experiences, that she can use her sense memory to experience genuine orgasm sensations without physical stimulation. That's important. It's also awesome. Here's another quote from Gaga. "I don't know if this is too much for your magazine," she tells the interviewer, "but I can actually mentally give myself an orgasm. You know, sense memory is quite powerful." Yes, indeed it is. Makes sense to me, as sense memory is indeed extremely powerful. Of course, my students who wish to learn this skill don't have to rely upon accidental trial and error, as I present them with straightforward steps and demonstrational examples and explanations. While she is certainly gifted and especially talented, Lady Gaga does not believe herself to be unique. Far from it. She believes that others can also learn how to use their focused imaginations to accomplish the same and similar effect and more. And I agree with her, obviously, because I teach other folks like you, how to do this very thing. I believe that you can learn with purpose what Lady Gaga learned through accident, how to accomplish the mental orgasm, both for yourself and to guide others into this happy state. In fact, I teach courses on this very subject, live seminars in multiple countries. I've taught this material in Taiwan, where I live, Hong Kong, Japan, Malaysia, India, in the United States. And I have videos of some of these seminars that allow others who couldn't come to a live session with me to learn these skills as well. Now, naturally, of course, I'm happy to go pretty much anywhere in the world, unless there's a plague or a war going on, at which point I probably wouldn't go. But if there's enough folks interested, yeah, I'll go pretty much anywhere to teach this stuff. This is awesome stuff. Of course, you don't have to wait for me to come for a live course. You can just get some of my video sets, or if you've no experience at all, maybe get the Ultimate Ecstasy Pleasure Hypnosis Package, because that has everything from raw beginner and vanilla hypnosis to everything we've done on video in terms of erotic hypnosis. You don't have to get that. You can get one of the other sets if you like, or don't get anything at all. Download an MP3 or a few. We've got a lot of free stuff on our web pages too. Either way, whatever it takes. Erotic hypnosis, mental orgasms, and so very, very much more. And check out what you can check out, okay? Now, I hope you have enjoyed this little talk about Lady Gaga and her amazing mental orgasms that you too can probably learn how to do. Yeah, sure, why not? Learn it and have a great time. You know what? Orgasms are awesome. They really are too. Studies have shown that more orgasms actually does lead to longer life, lower prostate cancer incidence, longevity, lower disease, and happiness. Gee, happiness. I wonder why having more orgasms would lead to life happiness. It's a conundrum. On Tuesdays we have Hypno News, Old and News, and Rants. Sometimes I just rant. On Wednesdays I have tips and tricks to help you out on all sorts of things. I also answer questions. And Thursday's trance time, where I guide you through an actual trance experience instead of just talking about it. Be sure to subscribe to our channel so that you can get updates on what's going on and all the new stuff. Like this video, share it on social media, and of course, ask questions, comment. And if you don't have a question, that's okay. You don't have to ask questions, but just make a comment and let us know that you're watching and that you're enjoying the material. Until next time, this is Dr. Brian David Phillips saying, live trance and prosper. Bye-bye.